Hello, Francesca Ragucci here, CEO of Francesca Ragucci Marketing. Welcome to Redefine Your Reputation, Episode 7, From Individual to Team. Today, let's talk about the transition from being a solo entrepreneur or a solo realtor, solo business person, to having a team, to being a CEO and a leader. When you start your business, and for those of you, it may be today, it may be years ago, okay? But put yourself in that mindset where when you were first starting out, it was just you. So the clients were yours. Every activity you had involvement in, everything from creating graphics to spreadsheets, to documents, to follow-ups, to social media, to email marketing. Perhaps it was even years and years and years ago, and it was, let's say it was a newspaper. We're talking, for those of you who was 20, 30 years ago, or it was a magazine, or it was the Yellow Pages, or Google, or the internet when it first started. And you had your whole self in every little activity, in every phone call, in every communication between the client. You went to all the meetings. You went above and beyond, let's say, in person. You gave a lot of your time to all of your clients. You went to all these open houses. You went to all these broker opens and had events at your open houses and showed so many buyers in 1 week and followed up with all those buyers consistently. And that sounds really great, right? That sounds like a hustle. It sounds like a work ethic. It sounds like passion and discipline and focus. And all these words that really attribute to focus, to motivation, right? To all of these words that encompass who you are and the real drive that you have within your business. I like to say the foundation is really courage and integrity. Courage in your actions and integrity in your work. Because courage and integrity, courage is that essence that when you're new at a specific endeavor in your business, when you're first starting out and you're getting that first client and you're developing your first website or posting for the first time on social media, that's courage. That's a mindset and a feeling, and that will help you through your business. Integrity goes along with courage because it's how you present yourself to your clients. It's how you present yourself on a video or within a picture, or what you wear. Your image as well as your personality is your integrity. It also drives reputation. So courage and integrity equals your reputation. And when you're new, when you're a solo person, you are developing a reputation for the first time. 0 people know you aside from your friends and family. Okay? So you're positioning yourself in front of strangers. And guess what? We still are. Caveat. All of us who are still in business, are a CEO or a leader, an entrepreneur, a realtor, we still are positioning ourselves to strangers. Okay? That takes courage and that takes integrity. However, when you're solo and you're new, you're really in this phase where it's just you. And you're the one who wakes yourself up in the morning or motivates yourself to go from one project to another and to make sacrifice within your business, to work longer hours or be more efficient within your working processes, or even to go from one client meeting to another. Scheduling, something as simple as scheduling and sending emails, turns into a process, something to get efficient at and get familiar with. When you're first starting, you may receive 1 email a day. You have a business email and you get 0 emails when you're first starting. But you have that business email and you have your website. Perhaps it's your first and last name or the company that you develop. And you're cultivating and you're manifesting in that time what is for you, what is happening, the process of getting to what you're striving for, which is a company, to be the CEO, the leader, an executive at your brokerage, to have your own brokerage, or to partner with other hotel brands and be involved in the development angle of opening a hotel in a new market. So when you're first starting out, you have all these big ambitions, and you have, which are really, really good. Even now, even 20 or 30 years later, having ambition is courage. It's that like nuance, right? It's that one mindset that we get, that thought that comes to our mind, and it says, keep going. And an idea comes, and you say to yourself, wow, that's a great idea. I'm going to move forward with this. You get more intuitive with yourself because your confidence and your competence grow from once you started as a solo individual. When you're very new in the beginning of your business, you are courageous. You are developing competence and confidence. And to be honest, you're still in that development phase with competence and confidence. You have that from the previous projects and engagements, endeavors that you have within your business. However, once you're embarking on new ventures, competence and confidence is to your advantage as a benefit for your partners as well as your clients. So now you're in this phase of transition, and I completely empathize with this for you. A lot happens when you go from being an individual, one person, it's your business, it's your name, it's just you, you are solo, everything's on you, to transitioning to having a team, one person, two person, three people, so forth. It's very different. And as a solo individual transitioning to a team, there's much mental and emotional intelligence and awareness that cultivates within you that you recognize is anew for the first time in your life. And you have a lot of life changes and big decisions to make. So first one is, when is the opportunity that you really hire that first individual? Okay, so let's get into a situation for a moment. You are an individual. Whether you are right now or you were, just put yourself in that mindset right now. You are at the level of your business where you have an established clientele, you have client retention, which means you have clients for years, you have clients who refer. So you have business coming in. You're still marketing, you're still courageous, you're still putting yourself out there. That all stays the same. However, you gratefully have the reputation where your clients are giving you clients, or people are finding you through your partnerships. And you say to yourself, you reached this ceiling where you are handling the maximum capacity of work and clientele that, let's say, you absolutely can alone in one day or 1 week or 1 month. And it's getting to a point for you where it's time to hire. Like, your intuition is telling you it's time to have an assistant. It's time to start off with having someone help you. Perhaps it's by project. Perhaps it's by property. Perhaps it's part-time or even full-time, depending on your confidence and where your business stands health-wise. You have a desire to continue to grow. So going from an individual to a team, it really is, are you a person you're an individual for life? Then good for you. Then that's something to manage for yourself with your own work and balancing your work and your clientele and all the clients evenly within a day, a week. For those of you who have a team or are transitioning to being a team, whether it's having a partner or having a full business team, a company, you have decisions to make. You have mindsets to shift. It's time to level up. It's time to go from that first phase where, let's say your business is your first and last name, or it's your last name. Your name is in your business. There is a separation emotionally from you, the person, first and last name, to your business first and last name. Let's say it's first and last name, real estate or brokerage, something like that. There's a big difference. So when you're solo and you're in those client consultations, you are coming from more of an emotional place and an intellectual place, because it's just you. It's your well-being, it's your survival, it's your way of living, it's your lifestyle, okay? You. It's all about you when you're solo. That's the mindset. So when the shift happens and this takes time, it's the emotional intelligence of, I am me as a person, a leader in my business. I am a CEO. I am the head broker, whatever your position is or where you aspire to be. There is a difference between your business and you. When you're in that client consultation and you have that emotional, intellectual shift and separate the two, you will act differently in that client consultation or with your clients. You're going to start verbalizing that you are a company. It's less of going to be you and I. You are going to involve the entity that is your business. Your business is an entity. And it's, in a sense, it's an object. You're you, you're a human. Your business is an asset, an object. It's a ethos. It's different than actually a human, though humans are within a business. So you approach that client consultation and it's more of the health of the company. It's more for the health of the business. So you may be less going out of your way for clients, or your behavior is slightly different. You're still pleasing the client and looking for what your business is achieving to be in the best interest of the client. However, it's just slightly different nuances of conversation and verbiage and action. So you go from this place where it's your livelihood to it's the livelihood and the longevity of the business, and this is in the best interest of the business. And that's very different, okay? You're less likely to, let's say you charge for your time. Let's say you do. Let's say you charge for your time and you just go wherever because you want to please the client and you're like, you want to make the client happy, and that's what you do as a person. The business, however, if you charge one hour, whatever your charge is for whatever additional types of service that you offer within your business, you're looking at the company's health first. It's the company first. You say, my company charges additional per hour or per service or per whatever, per home staging or property photography. You're no longer picking that up on yourself or giving that for free. You are charging for that because that's the health of the business. You're having the client invest additional, even though they're a long-term client and you have a healthy relationship with them. The business charges additional for advertising, therefore the client receives an additional investment with advertising. The business charges for a second round of property pictures after 1 year, therefore the client invests in that second round of photography. You're not investing it yourself. You're not charging it for free. You are having the client do it because that's in the best interest of the business. You have boundaries now. The business has boundaries. Therefore, you have boundaries. What are your boundaries? Do you speak with clients, via emails, FaceTime, Google Hangouts, text, WeChat, whatever? Where are you communicating with the client? Where is the business communicating with the client? If the business is only communicating with the client via email and phone call, and your client is texting you, it's time for you to set the boundaries. If you're texting with your client and that's natural, then please continue to text. Set the boundary, because the business has boundaries, okay? It's an integrity. Businesses have integrity, businesses have boundaries, and they explain those very clearly with clients, verbiage and in an agreement. So alongside of all that, you are acting for you, and you're acting as a leader to your company, which is a team. So you're shifting mentally from the health of the business, the health of the company, the health of the team, the health of you. So it's in a way where you have people to pay. You're at the time where you're investing what you're earning in your business revenue, and a part of it goes to your team. And then your income shifts. Okay, you were making this as a revenue, and perhaps your profit margins were very high when it was just you, okay? And you want to maintain very high profit margins and higher. You may have this time where you're looking at your finances and your budget, and you are saving or reallocating to have that team member. So what happens? Your revenue increases. How do you increase your revenue? You charge more to your clients. You're no longer an individual, you're a company, okay? And you're putting yourself first, okay? It still is about putting yourself first, because you're the entrepreneur, the business owner, the lead broker. You are your business, okay? You're still putting yourself first, and you're putting the business and you at the same level in parallel. It's the best interest for you and the business, but the business comes first. So that takes a little time to understand what that means, and you'll understand it for yourself at a different level. So let's say you were brokering properties from 1 million to 3 million by yourself, which good for you, because that's really a great accomplishment. Now you have a team, and you're brokering properties and working with a clientele, because it's less about the actual object that's a house, it's about the client. You're working with a client whose home value is now 5 to 10 million. And now you have a member of your team. So what you're doing is, in real estate specifically, your clientele, the caliber of client is increasing, okay? So, and similar to business revenue, that's your business revenue. So you go from one range in revenue to another range in revenue. And what that inquires is you scaling up your marketing. You're elevating your image a little bit. You're marketing towards a different client, okay? You're marketing to a different client, and you're presenting yourself to a different type of person. That has to do with manifesting, cultivating, visualizing, attraction, law of attraction. It has to do with the way you're marketing, how you're putting yourself out there, your reputation, the integrity and courage you have to reposition and continue. That's a lot, but that's exactly what it takes, is a lot. And guess what? It comes to you with ease. That's a really good thing. If you say, wow, that was easy, it's a really good thing, okay? Just takes work, which I am confident that you have a great work ethic. So you're scaling up your business. Your revenue's increasing. You have a team. You have another member of your team. So you're growing. And that's where you are in your business. And that really is the foundation of the mental shift. Another mental video. Mindset, psychology of going from an individual to a team. That's what it is. Thank you for listening today to Redefine Your Reputation with Francesca Ragucci. See you next time.